On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Seattle Mariners. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And the pitcher for this one, W-Y-Boyd. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Isaac Collins leading things off and takes a strike. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 9th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Up now for Washington, Nolan Schanuel. And that one is inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That misses. And it's 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Up the middle, Turner. One out in the top of the first. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Pedro Pajes.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Turner tosses across to first. That's it out. Two outs, base is empty. At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. On the ground, and foul ball. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Two outs, base is empty. That one not close. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And the right-hander with the good curveball, WAS-Y.Yamamoto. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And right back to the mound. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Trey Turner.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup, because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Trey Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 1-0. Back in Seattle, top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Boyd, 34-year-old vet, and he's playing today in his home state of Washington. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
James Outman digging in for the Nationals. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now up for Washington, Pedro Pajes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one pulled foul. One out, base is empty. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not gonna get him. He's in there. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, and that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
So the lineup flips over, and now Isaac Collins. Up the middle, brings it in for the third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And that's way high. And the count is 2-0. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 2-1 now. Upstairs. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Max Muncy at the dish.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which was the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Going, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. Swings through that.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Ripped to short. Swanson fires over to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jeff McNeil stands in. And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Josh Bell at the plate now. And a foul ball. McNeil at first, one gone. And he swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, one away. Swings over the splitter for strike three.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Gets it to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Boyd back to work. That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Nope.
Paredes in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike one. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball. Turner handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away. Kerry Carpenter digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. swings through that one.
In the on-deck
No ball.
circle, you
One
really
strike.
want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dansby Swanson stands in, and that misses. And that's ball one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball. Three now.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Dalen Lyle. First pitch misses.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
1
one.
ball. 1 strike.
And 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher
1 ball,
maybe
2
double
strikes.
up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Trey Turner now went down on strikes his first time through. And he hits a ground ball right side. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains 2-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Trout snags it, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. He's already homered in this game.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
No, that's a
Just
ball.
missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw to first in time. James Outman digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. In the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Doubled in his first AB. And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Perkins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Outman, the lead runner, out at second. Pajes on at first with 2 down.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Back in Seattle, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Byron Buxton. That one missing inside. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
And that's outside. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now it's Max Muncy. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 1 strike.
late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Outside, and it's 2-2. And misses inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So a man aboard. And now for Seattle, Jeff McNeil. And he's already singled in this game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Perkins makes the grab on the run. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Collins, 27 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2019.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. In the dirt, 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Nationals.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Over to McNeil. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next to hit for the Nats, Isaac Paredes. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in the dirt.
Beautiful.
Hammered, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That clips the corner. And that one goes straight to the backstop. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit. Then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Muncy whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Josh Bell.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ripped on the ground to second. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Daylen.
So the batting order turns over. Daylen Lyle, the next to hit.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Turner stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. Adrian Morejon takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now, Kyron Paris. And the first offering is not close.
Oh. 2 balls, No strike.
And
3
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
James Outman now at the plate. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Well, they're willing to give up an out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
And that bunted towards third. And that's foul. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Turner for 1. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice. And here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
First and third, 1 down. And the slider just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Up now for Washington, Blake Perkins. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And there's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases full. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Isaac Collins. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. In the air, right field. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Huge opportunity missed there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Yamamoto back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Byron Buxton. Just missed. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there. Now 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Muncy can't hold up, and that's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. WAS-Y.Yamamoto gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. On to pitch now for the Nationals, number 86.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Buxton at third. Trout at first. 1 gone. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 55 getting ready to go. Weiser getting cranked up as well. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scored. Trout around second on his way to third. The relay, and he's out. Here's Josh Bell. Swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brooks Raley.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Really important at bat coming up now.
Hard hit to third. Over to McNeil. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 55.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Mariners, Freddie Fermin. And first offering is fouled off. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Check swing. He held up. And the count is 1-1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Here's Turner now.
1-0.
That one misses. Ball one. One-run game, one out, one on. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, that's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, now the left fielder, James Outman. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
This to third. Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now up for Washington, Pedro Pajes. There's the strike. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. To the right side, and a foul ball. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is even, 2-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And that skips into dirt. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Blake Perkins digs in now. In there, and it's 0-1. Ray Lee, 36 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Next one in the dirt. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Collins, the next to hit, takes ball one. Pitches in the dirt, 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped, but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Shanuel in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
So the tying run at second. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. That's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Daniel Palencia.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Freddie Freeman.
That misses. Ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Colby Allard looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Weissert also getting ready. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That misses, and that's ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Got him. And there's 2 away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Buxton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 6-3.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for Seattle, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. We go to the 9th, and now Isaac Paredes. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And that one clips the corner. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Cut on and missed at 101, and it's 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Carpenter stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a strike, and the count even at 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Right side, McNeil. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The Nationals down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.